As our great ancestors, quite good womanizers, stated that personality matters the most, but I guess looks cover an integral portion of personality. Not exactly hacks, but I've got tips I think work just fine. Here they are. 1. Have a radiating sense of confidence. Show charisma and positive energy in everything you do and say. Becoming charismatic. 1. By being vulnerable and acknowledging it. 2. Despite being vulnerable, be confident. That's it. People think being charismatic is all about being extroverted. The loudest guy in the room. The funniest. The smartest. Yet, charisma is more than extroversion. Charisma is knowing when to stand up to clap and when to sit down and listen. Ultimately, charisma is all about showing a genuine interest in others by responding to what they are seeking at that moment. 2. Learn about grooming. Ensure you do not have any unruly facial hair. Cut your fingernails often. Don't put too much gel in your hair. Smell good. Speaking of smelling good, a bad body odor won't just make girls stand a mile away from you. Even guys will avoid you like the plague. Hence, invest in some cologne or deodorant at least. If you sweat buckets often, bring some extra changes of clothes if necessary. Girls and guys will thank you for it. Having clean and healthy skin is more important than having a tone surpassing 50 shades of fairness. Water intake, clearing pores, and enough moisturizing can do wonders. Train your neck muscles often to create a more defined jawline. Put your fingers just below your chin, between the jawline and neck. Feel that tough yet slightly squishy texture. That isn't skin, that's muscle. And muscles can be trained to be stronger and more defined. The haircut of some hotshot soccer player makes him look good maybe because he's got $1 million in the bank. Find a haircut that runs with your face cut, stick to it, and sooner it will be a part of your personality. Know what physical attributes work to complement, not complicate, your face. If you have a square jaw, a crew cut looks good on you. If your face is oval-shaped, having a haircut with short sides will give the illusion of a sharper, more chiseled jawline that will make your face more proportioned and thus more attractive to girls. 3. Get in shape. How can you train your jaw muscles without training your entire body? Don't give me that round as a shape bullshit. A man who's fit is not only more attractive than someone who's grossly obese. And a well-maintained, fit body shows others that you have self-respect and take care of yourself. That, my brother, is highly attractive to girls. I know it's tiring getting your ass off that cozy sofa and pushing it against a hard bench press, but body transformation stories are true. Instead of a buffed-up body with steroids, try for a flexible, athletic one. Now you just need to display all that hard work in fitting clothes. Although many of us won't actually afford to wear hotshot brands without any occasion, it's necessary to wear clothes that fit well, contrast well, and with colors that won't make someone blind. 4. Hone your communication skills. Ever been in a conversation when your partner is so boring that even you've no idea how to continue the conversation? Do you find that attractive? I'm not suggesting you learn to sext or flirt in order to be highly attractive, but a master communicator brightens up the atmosphere, putting yourself in a favorable light by members of the opposite sex. Empathize with others and be engrossed in the conversation. Think about someone whom you admire. Think about how he or she communicates. I'm willing to bet that they aren't always the loudest, most talkative person in the room. They listen. They listen to you deeply. They understand. You trust them. Hence, you admire them. And guys, you know one secret that girls don't tell you. They find guys who listen to them highly attractive. 5. Don't be desperate or needy. You can be the most handsome, hottest, or fittest guy on earth. But if girls pick up even the slightest hint of desperation from you, your attractiveness meter will immediately drop to 0. Guys, here's another secret that most guys surprisingly might not know. Girls are extremely adept at picking up signs of desperation. I don't know how they do it so skillfully, so I guess that's another thing to add to a list of things men never understand about women. Finally, the last thing I can suggest to make you more attractive is to be yourself. There's no one else out there who has exactly the same facial features, quirks, idiosyncrasy, and personality all in the same package as you. Being yourself and living your ideal life is one of the most attractive things to do in a world where people are mainly guided by fear. If you've noticed, half the list doesn't even have to do with improving your outward appearance. To be truly attractive, you've also got to be beautiful and skillful within. Yet, my list above to improve both your outward and inward beauty isn't enough to make you attractive. In the end, do you know what makes you attractive? Knowing yourself well and experimenting with what works for you alone. This, unfortunately, follows no list which I can suggest. The onus of trial and error is on you. For instance, if someone has an incredibly toned and fit body, but crooked teeth and bad breath, does that make him attractive? I think not. Alternatively, a rail-thin man with a hunched back might have a six-pack because he's so thin. but he may not be the most handsome guy whom girls flock to because of his posture. We just need to have an increased self-awareness of what aspects of ourselves can be worked on, then work to improve them. That self-awareness is highly attractive in itself. Attractiveness is an artful blend of confidence, high self-esteem, high self-respect, and a dash of charisma. To do that, all you've got to do is to experiment and start to know yourself. So go forth and have the courage to begin your journey of experimentation. Thank you for watching, and also don't forget to check out all the other life-changing videos on this channel.